Good afternoon, traders. It is Wednesday, October 7th, 2020, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Another crazy day in the stock market. Uh, I mean, I guess it was good, but you see here what happened. We had this ridiculous sell-off at the end of the day yesterday that just smashed all our trades that we had up until about the last hour of the day. And then today, this thing totally reverses, and the Dow went up 332 points. In effect, as far as the Dow goes, that reversed the damage from yesterday, but it doesn't reverse the damage to our equity. It made things a little bit better, but this kind of crazy alternating day, down one, up the next, is extremely difficult to trade with our methodology. And although things improved today, we didn't get back today what we had when we were right up here yesterday before this sell-off. We were in great shape. We had closed out good positive trades here, and we got into new good trades, and all that went negative. I think there's a $20,000 swing here, if I recall, from our we had like $10,000 positive here, and we closed with negative 11,000 on the close. Today, because of this upswing, we pared that $11,000 loss down to negative 5,300 on our closed out trades, but it was still negative 5,300. It wasn't the positive 10,000 that we had up here. So you see the damage that this did to us, in spite of the fact, if you look at the 2 days, it would appear that at least with respect to the Dow, the damage was repaired today. It was not repaired with respect to our equity. So officially today, the Dow was up 332 points. We get into 14 new positions, and 6 are positive, 8 are negative, and we are positive $8. So that's, these stocks don't have a good feel to me. I mean, we get into 14 positions on the day the Dow goes up over 300 points, and we have positive $8. Our risk reward ratio is badly skewed there. We're probably not going to make, I don't want to put a hex on us, but I don't think we're going to make much money with only $8 positive on the close today. And if this thing goes at all south, we're going to see another losing closeout day with this. At least that's the way it feels. So, yeah, I'm not happy with this stuff, and I'm not getting a good feeling with the stocks. But I got to trade it because things can turn around very quickly, and these are wild, news-driven markets, and yeah, there's a lot of profit that can be made, but I'm not having a real good feeling about the way things have been going the last few days. I'm going to show you 4 stocks today because I think they illustrate both the problems and the potential profits that we can realize. This first one, this was our horrible trade today, and this is one reason we just not making a lot of headway, and why we have negative closeout trades today. This is CLSK which is CleanSpark Incorporated. We've had some good trades in this stock, but oh God, look at this. Yesterday we bought this right near the open first hour, and it closed somewhat negatively, but it still didn't look terrible on the close. But then this gaps down massively this morning, and that trade costs us $10,000. Negative $10,000. We've been getting too many of these lately, and they just really tear us apart. Anyway, negative $10,000 in CleanSpark this morning, and that's how we started the day. All right, we have some really good trades, but when you start out with negative $10,000, you better have some good trades, or you're going to have a really terrible day. This is BE, which is Bloom Energy Corporation. And starting on Monday, we bought Bloom Energy the first hour. We got out of it yesterday with $3,200. We got out yesterday. Then we got re-entered on this thing. It looked promising, but kind of hooked back here, and I think was slightly negative on the close yesterday. But it gaps up this morning very nicely, and that gave us another $5,100 in profit on this re-entry. And then it keeps going, and we get re-entered again today, and it kind of loops back there, and we were negative $1,500 on that re-entry. Well, if you add all three of those trades together, we're still up over $7,000 in Bloom Energy on those three trades. So that is looking pretty good in spite of that re-entry today. This is the perfect trade we had, and it took a perfect trade to cancel out that horrible thing in CleanSpark. This goes back to Monday. This is NVTA, which is Invitae, and we bought that the first hour on Monday. Yesterday, it just screamed. But if you saw the video yesterday, you got up almost to $10,000 here, and then hooked back toward the close on that presidential tweet thing, and it was back to $5,000 on the close yesterday. Hey, it takes off this morning and breaks the high of yesterday, so we get out of this thing with $10,000 in profit. That cancels that horrible trade in CleanSpark, but it took a perfect trade in Invitae to do it, and it looks like we almost got out at the high tick of the day in Invitae. So great trade there. And then finally, I think this is GSX Tekadu. It's GSX is the stock, and this is interesting. We bought this thing almost on the high tick of the day yesterday. Normally those are not good trades. It definitely closed against us yesterday, but it just took off and screamed today. Of course, that kept us in the trade, and it closed almost on its high there. And we're holding positive $4,300 in GSX Tekadu. So that's looking like a real good trade. So, I've shown you one really bad trade and then three pretty good ones. And we did, improve our situation from where we were at the beginning of the day, but or where we were on the close yesterday, but still it's not what I like, and we haven't gotten out of those 14 positions we're holding. with only $8 in profit. We'll have to see how that goes. Trader Bob sign off. I will see you tomorrow on Thursday.